if you hear me.
What's good, people, and welcome back to another episode of Holler If You Hear Me's The Round Table. I'm your humble host, Fraz, and joining me, as always, is the Kayfabe assassin, Mr. Andi Nero, and the ring historian himself, Dirty Dave. This week from the Round Table, we are delving deep into my locker of wrestling knowledge. As you know, I've picked the question, and this week we're going to put WrestleMania 41 under the microscope. A little bit off topic, I know, because SummerSlam is at the weekend. However, there is a leaked Unreal card that WWE have released, or someone's written it up, and I want to compare it to the actual WrestleMania 41 card, talking about who's been cut, whether the leaked one is better than the actual one, and your general thoughts. So without further ado, before we get into it, I'd love everyone to like, share, comment, in particular comment, and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Now, I will go and share the screen, but I have full screen my one. 1 second. Ta-da! We have the leaked original Unreal card. Can you see that, Andy?
I can see it fine, thank you, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the glaring, obvious match on there, for me, is Gunther and Punk, which we're getting this weekend, funnily enough. And one Stone Cold Steve Austin in a match with Drew McIntyre and Bron Breakker. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that sounded fucking amazing.
That's really interesting, especially to see how Austin would fit into that one.
You know, the build itself would have been quality.
Well, it's got to be a major match. Might have headlined one at night one because, you know, Austin's not going to come back just to do an opening match guest referee spot, is he?
So sorry, I'm just looking at the very top. It says that it's on the whiteboard shown in the docuseries. I didn't actually see it when I was watching the episode.
Didn't you see that?
Didn't actually see it, but I do.
Well, this
remember them
actually got
mentioning a few
leaked.
things.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, I remember them mentioning and debating whether CM Punk should have gone over in the Rumble, should have main evented WrestleMania, blah blah blah. Obviously he did, but there was like a big hoo-ha as to whether or not Jey Uso they were going to actually pull the trigger on him or not. So that's very interesting.
I like the two nights. One night you get a United States title six-way ladder match, and the next night you get an Intercontinental title six-way ladder match.
Yeah.
The Intercontinental title, Jey Uso, Damian Priest, Sami Zayn, Sheamus, Bronson Reed, and Ludwig Kaiser. Obviously, Bronson Reed was injured, so he couldn't do it. United States, LA Knight, Jimmy Uso, Andrade. Oh, I can't read that.
Solo.
Solo Sikoa, Escobar, Hayes, and Nakamura. Interesting.
Very.
Bad
As I was
Bunny
saying before,
versus-
before I rudely interrupted Andy, this was leaked about 2 months ago. So I'm surprised you haven't seen it. But I thought this would be a cool one to go through.
Yeah.
And 2 matches survived. Cody, what's it say there? Cody Rhodes versus John Cena and AJ Styles and Logan Paul.
Yeah.
The only 2 matches that survived. It is crazy. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's the match I want to see at WrestleMania next year. Obviously, they had Punk to that. Gunther, CM Punk.
Which would get SummerSlam, like you say. Oh, this is interesting.
Rhea and Bianca, which we got
Sort
at
of.
WrestleMania, didn't we, with Io Sky?
Thank God.
Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
What about the mixed 10-person tag match, the Wyatt Sicks versus the Judgment Day?
That would have been, Carlito, Priest, Balor and...
JD.
Oh no,
No,
maybe
because
it would
Priest
have
is
been Priest.
Priest is in the
Priest would have
Intercontinental
gone.
title ladder
Yeah.
match.
Yeah.
And Dominic is fighting Bad Bunny, so it would have been Carlito, Finn, and
JD.
Forehead with Liv and
Raquel.
Raquel. Then who would have been the other woman on Alexa Bliss?
Alexa Bliss.
Would have joined, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Although,
which
yeah,
is
but the
which
Wyatt
is probably
Sicks is
why.
5 people though.
Yeah, well, you'd have had to pick 3 men, and then you'd have had 2 women. So, yeah, I reckon this is why Alexa Bliss had no storyline in between the Rumble and WrestleMania. Becky Lynch and Charlotte versus Io Sky and Asuka. Interesting. I mean, that'd be a banger, wouldn't it? But I'm not sure why.
Valkyria not even on the card.
No.
WrestleMania, she wasn't on the card
She was.
anyway. Was she?
She was in the tag team.
Oh,
match
she
with
was in
Becky.
the. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that probably would have
But
been.
it was
winners,
actually Becky, wasn't it? Not Bailey.
Not Bailey.
Yeah, that's right.
Jade versus Nia Jax. No Naomi on this card anywhere.
No.
That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah.
I'll tell
Jade
you what.
versus Nia. Oh my god. I mean, I love the Intercontinental and the United States ladder matches. I think the Braun Breaker versus Drew McIntyre of Austin would have been fantastic. Bad Bunny and Dominic interesting. We obviously got AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Becky and Charlotte versus Io and Asuka would have probably been the better women's tag match than we got. Jade and Nia would have been dreadful. The mixed 10-person tag match would have been interesting. Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton. Again.
Yeah, well, Randy hadn't long come back, had he?
No, and they've got...
Well, they were supposed to fight, weren't they? But
Yeah,
Randy
they were supposed
didn't.
to, but Kevin went off injured, didn't he? Before
Oh,
Mania?
that's it. Kevin went off injured.
So, yeah, so I suppose we would have got that. Rhea and Bianca was fine, but the triple threat match was awesome. I can't see that a singles match would have been better. Gunther and Punk we're getting at SummerSlam. Reigns and Rollins would have been awesome, but like you say, I think if we get that next year, that'd be phenomenal. And we got Cody versus Cena. I mean, to be fair, that's a pretty smart 2-night card, isn't it?
Yeah. Hugely so. I mean, Cody and Cena have got to be main event of night 2 because of the whole build up, elimination chamber, etc. But night 1 is a really difficult one to call.
Well, you wouldn't have CM Punk fighting for a world title and not be the main event, so I think that would have main evented night 1.
So, but when would Reigns and Rollins have fought?
Probably middle of the first night, or middle of the second night, maybe. Like, so you have the opening match with one of the ladder matches.
On both
Then
nights, I reckon.
either Bad Bunny or Dominic or AJ and Logan like have that lull
Yeah.
match where they can sort of take a breath and then build to another big match, and that would have been there. Because Rhea and Bianca would have been a big match. KO and Randy would have been the middle match somewhere. Yeah, I would have thought that those 3 would have been sort of middle matches somewhere in the card.
I reckon Braun Breaker and Drew McIntyre would be third on from the end. On night 2, get the crowd fucking
that's got to be
pumped,
high up.
and then
With Austin involved, doesn't it?
Not only that, but you've also got to think how would that have impacted their plans for the Royal Rumble at the time? Because obviously you would have had Bianca still winning the chamber, but that would have meant that Jade Cargill would have had to have won the Rumble.
Yeah.
And also Nia Jax
Punk-
would have had to have
Punk.
beaten... Punk wins the Rumble.
Punk wins a Rumble.
And Nia beats Tiffany back at... when did Nia face Tiffany for the rematch? Was that Survivor Series?
That was at Night of Champions, wasn't it?
No.
They just fought again. They just fought before...
Just after Tiffany won the title, they had a rematch, and this was like just after Survivor Series, or just after Saturday Night's Main Event. It was sometime during that period, but she just won the title, and they had a rematch. So the idea being is perhaps Nia wouldn't have lost the title, but
Maybe, or maybe Naomi would have cost Mangill the match.
So now you've seen it. Which is better? Andy, go. Hypothetically speaking, obviously.
I'm going to say the leaked original is better than the one we got. Because, and if you want reasons, I can give you reasons.
Go.
Night 1 was by and large trash up until the main event, and night 2 was excellent up until the main event. Well, the opening match was brilliant, the second match was good, the IC title match was great, Priest and McIntyre was brutal, and then the last 2 matches were a bit shit, but like you almost had one really good night out of the two shows, whereas the Unreal card, I can't pick holes there.
No.
I think you can pick holes, but there are more juicier matches there, aren't there?
I think it's interesting that, Austin's going to referee Drew versus Braun Breaker. We end up with Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre, who obviously had a huge feud. It ended up being a Sin City street fight. Why on earth is Austin not the referee in that match?
They do say actually, or that there is a thing online about how Austin was expected to be the referee for one of the matches. It was either going to be the Drew McIntyre Sin City one, or Cody versus Cena, and why he wasn't the special guest referee for that.
That would have been awesome. Yeah, I mean, if you've got him booked, he's coming to the Hall of Fame. He's originally going to be on the show, and then you take him off.
And all
I don't
you
understand
do is
that.
have him run over some poor lady in the front row.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, it's a bit weird.
Maybe Drew against Damian Priest is not a Stone Cold Steve Austin level feud, whereas Braun Breaker is kind of the future of the company. Obviously, they had bigger plans for Braun, didn't they? So,
but it's a marquee match, and to be fair, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre had a bigger. We'll never know what the Braun Drew feud would have looked like, but we know Damian Priest and Drew had a big feud. I just think he's booked to be there, so why not put him in it? Like Andy says, or even put him in. I suppose he probably wasn't in the Rhodes Cena match because of the chaos with Travis Scott. And how do you incapacitate Austin to the point where Travis Scott can spend 10 minutes walking down the aisle to do what he does? Jesus Christ.
Excellent song.
The best heel WrestleMania song ever. So that's probably why he didn't get put into that. But yeah, I mean, main event or referee the Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk match. Oh yeah, I just think that's really odd. I just think you've got Austin slated, you're flying him out for the Hall of Fame, he's there. That's really weird that you didn't do something with him.
Okay, Dave? What do you think? Better the leaked better than the actual?
I prefer the leaked. Yeah. I miss those multi-ladder matches for the titles that they used to do, sort of WrestleMania 31, 32. Those ladder matches, I think they're great ways to start the show. I think the card looks more solid, and you can almost split that perfectly for night 1 and night 2, and each match mirrors another one. So I think the nights would have flowed better, personally.
I
agree.
Sorry, the only thing I will say is that in the leaked version, there is no World Tag Team title match between the New Day and anyone, or the War Raiders and anyone, or the SmackDown guys. So maybe if you were going to bump one match from the leaked card to put a tag title match in there, mine would probably be AJ Styles and Logan Paul. Oh, no, because Logan Paul brings in eyes. Bunny and Mysterio then. Drop Bunny and Mysterio to a pre-show match and have the tag titles on the show. One of the shows.
But I suppose
Bunny... that mixed 10-person tag is getting dropped.
Yeah. Maybe. Mind you, the storyline to that would probably be better than what? I don't know. I wouldn't drop the Wyatt Sicks in a 10-person mixed tag match to put the New Day versus the War Raiders on, which was the worst match.
No, that's not my argument. Sorry, I thought you were saying I was choosing between Bad Bunny and Dominic Mysterio.
Oh right,
and
sorry.
Mixed tag match. And I'm definitely invested in Bad Bunny and Dirty Tom.
Mm.
Big time.
Yeah. And I'd agree with you on the mixed tag one going, actually, because you could then put the boys from the Wyatt Sicks or JD and Finn into the tag match and have the 4-way TLC match that they should have had in the first place.
But then you lose Liv. And maybe, well, I don't know. Yeah, it's all ifs, buts, and maybes, isn't it? It's difficult. You've got to fit everybody on. But I don't know. If I had to choose, if you, like you said, go pick one, I prefer the leaked card.
Excellent. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The leaked card is favourable with the Horror If You Hear Me crew. We'd love to know what you think. So leave a comment below. I personally, as no one asked me, and no one is asking me, but I think the leaked is better than the actual WrestleMania card. If you look there, there's absolute blockbuster matches. And who wants to see EO Sky do this in one of the greatest matches at WrestleMania? Talk about open and greatest WrestleMania matches, but. Yes, that's my thoughts in case you wanted to know, but I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, hit the bell for notifications and subscribe to the channel. We shall be back with more content. We're hoping daily, aren't we, gentlemen?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the dailies.
On Spotify.
Oh, and yes, sorry. Please follow us on Spotify. I think we've got how many listeners? 4 listeners at the moment.
Don't give exact numbers. Just say some.
Okay. So we've got some listeners on Spotify. So if you could make it 5, Dave will buy you a Milky Way bar, and Andy will get you a Refresher Ice Lolly. How about that?
We'll make it really clear. We've got some followers, but our 5th follower gets a special prize. So hurry up and sign up to that.
And Bully special prize. Thank you. God bless. Good night. Michael Barrymore's the man.